Well, this leads right into a next question: that who in the world do we vote for U.S. president?
Richard and I were just talking about this morning. I think that's one we have to leave with each individual. I'm puzzled myself.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put this. I think both candidates have. I want to say it was a great gentleness because I don't want to judge another image bearer, but both candidates have significant flaws,
mm-hmm.
and have advocated positions. Both candidates that are dramatically outside the boundaries of what Jesus teaches.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking specifically of some of what the Republican candidate has said about the alien and the immigrant,
Mm-hmm.
the poor, host of issues probably regarding how we behave sexually and so on. And then I heard the Democratic candidate advocating in the last debate aborting a baby up to the very moment of birth.
Mm-hmm.
Both those positions, or those any number of positions, I would argue probably are radically outside the teaching of Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And so the question becomes, do we, and each one of us has to ask this before the Lord, do I vote for either of these candidates, and
Mm-hmm.
who then should I vote for?
Mm-hmm.
In a manner of speaking, the lesser of two evils.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard a lot of that kind of language.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have not read the article, but I believe that Stephen Carter up at Harvard, who wrote a book on integrity that some of our listeners might have read, if I'm correct about the article, he said sometimes we have a moral responsibility not to vote.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a tough one, and it's one that each listener has to think through. I'm still thinking it through.
The one thing that might help, we want to analyze the positions of candidates and the platforms of their party and all of those things. But in addition to that, we need to prayerfully ask, how would this particular candidate actually act in the position as president, and see if that gives any clarity. What would their actual actions be like?
Mm.
And past behaviors tend to be pretty good predictors of future behaviors.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I don't want to be naive at this point.
Yeah.
We want to be as grounded as we can in the values of the kingdom. Realize that we're dealing with the sphere of politics and politicians. Not be naive, and then before God. Sorry about clapping, but it was a mosquito.
Let's be naive.
Yeah. And then try to make the best decision as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.